In the metaphysical vision of Ibn Arabi, the universe originates from the breath of the All-Merciful, that is, an-Nafas ar-Rahman, which is God's self-disclosure, the moment in which God, the hidden treasure, pours out his treasures through existence. According to Ibn Arabi, God is eternally speaking, and the entire universe is an unbroken articulation of divine speech, the speech that unfolds through the divine breath, through the breath of the All-Merciful. In the same way that human words need breath to be articulated, the words in the universe, which for Ibn Arabi is basically every entity in the universe, requires the breath of the All-Merciful to be articulated. In other words, the divine breath is the substrate through which God speaks eternally. The breath of the All-Merciful is the womb of existence. It is mercy in action, because for Ibn Arabi, unlike Neoplatonism, creation is not the result of necessity or causality, but the result of divine mercy. He wanted his mercy to be spread to the created beings. The metaphor of the divine breath is rooted in the Quran. When I proportioned him, that is Adam, I breathed into him of my spirit. The breath of the All-Merciful gives life to the corpse of the human being. Now that we have understood divine mercy's role in creation, let us examine divine word. Let's see what it means for Ibn Arabi. The use of the divine word has Quranic roots as well. The Quran says his command when he intends a thing is only that he says to it, be, and that is. Building on this Quranic verse, Ibn Arabi says the divine speech begins with one primordial word, kun in Arabic, that is be, and created entities are, they become, they are created. And the substrate that facilitates this word, this speech, is divine breath. Ibn Arabi says that the divine breath contains the traces of his speech. Every word leaves a mark on the divine breath. That is, the traces on the divine breath are the articulated forms of the unarticulated real. But importantly, this command, the command be, is not spoken only once in the past and the creation began. It is the eternal speech of God, always unfolding. It's not that God said in the past be and the universe began. He commands be to every created being now, always now, and the world continues to unfold in the ever-present breath of the All-Merciful. Each thing in creation is a response to this command. Every created being is a word spoken by God through his breath. The cosmos then is the divine book written in the breath of the All-Merciful. The things we see, touch, know, and hear are divine words. Each being is silent in itself because of its initial non-existence, and it is then voiced into existence by the breath of the All-Merciful. The created things are spoken, not self-speaking. The cosmic speech, according to Ibn Arabi, is the vessel, a momentary vessel of the real's speech. But so much for the metaphorical talk. What does that breath mean? What does it mean for the real to breathe his spirit into creation, as we have in the Quran? Building on the verse of breath, where God said, after I fashioned Adam, I created Adam, I breathed my spirit into him. Building on this, Ibn Arabi says the world was created as something amorphous, something without form, something without spirit. And God breathed his spirit into the creation, bringing it to life. Through divine breath, Adam, as the perfect man, became the polish of the world, the spirit of the cosmos. But the divine breath is not a mere moment of animation. It is the conferral of receptivity. But receptivity of what? Ibn Arabi says that breathing into the human form was awakening of the aptitude in that form to receive the eternal divine manifestation. The divine breath grants the human being the power to be the locus of self-disclosure, the divine self-disclosure, a place where the real reveals himself most perfectly among all the created beings. But importantly, although God commands be to all the created beings, the divine spirit breathing of the Divine Spirit is exclusive of the human being. Thus, the divine breath is the medium of all forms and the cause of receptivity. The cosmos is the echo chamber of the divine breath, but that breath remains alive, present, and flowing. Just as the human breath sustains life, the divine breath sustains the cosmos, sustains being. It is the secret of continuity, the secret of time, the secret of life. And just as it flows into the creation, it flows back to the divine essence. Every word, every being returns to its initial silence. The speech ends, but the speaker remains. To know the divine breath is to know that you're not independent. You're not your own author. You're a word, a voice, a trace. You are a word in the infinite mercy of God.